gentlemen. That was weak. Ladies and gentlemen. Whatever. Welcome back. So, we got ourselves our template. I got the sides good to go. We're going to end up deleting 2 of the props anyway. Man, that cat will not shut up. It's been fed, it's been petted. It wants more pets, that's what it wants. But it's not going to get it. Anyway, let's try to get this in here. So, the sides there, the straights are banked at 2 degrees, so kind of matching up. Can we pull back on it? Yeah. Okay, so let's see if we can get down further. It's all the way at 3. So I want the straights to be visible. So this is way too high. That's way too low. It's getting there. Okay, so let's think about, no, I need to have more of the 2 degrees showing. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna have to do is bridge kind of the gap. With 2.5 degrees. That looks pretty good. What I could do is also just sort of like, paint it. Paint the, that's not really a good solution though. We need to get this in here. Right. Okay. I don't know. I like how that looks, but it would be a lot to sort of, it takes us all the way down. Oh, but look at how tight it is. Alright, so we need to go down some. Ooh, this is promising. Ooh, you guys, look at that. Ah, but look how short it is. Okay. So what happens if we do 2.5? Hmm, that looks better. think we have ourselves a winner there. Pretty well even. What happens if we go in a little more? How much room do we have over there? Yeah? Ship it. Okay, so now what we've got to do is fill this space. This line comes in. Oh, do we have a little bit? It's not totally egregious. We might be able to fix that. It may come out, may buff out naturally. Yeah, so, ooh, that's satisfying. Cool. Yeah, so we'll run that line, just come straight off. We'll see where it ends up. But yeah, that's cool. So how close are we to the building? We may need to come, I mean, we'll raise up a little bit. Honestly though, for an elevated like deck, that might just, oh, but it'll be quote unquote racing line. We can raise it up a little bit though. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, okay, cool. That's rad. Okay, so yeah, that's our original platform. We'll need to okay, so these are the things we need to do. We need to get the other side. I'm glad that I didn't put in the skirt because I can do that and this at the same time, which is nice. And then we'll move on to walls. Yeah, so let's change those colors real quick. Okay. We can go ahead and get rid of that, that, and I think it's time that we don't need these original, we're not building anything else on those templates, and the one thing that I did need to build on those templates I screwed up anyway, so yeah, let's just get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. And now we have ourselves a new platform. Yeah, so make sure we're deleting the right one. Okay. Alright, so we have our original platform level, which we're gonna need when we do our walls. Just because it's easy to follow a curve that way. Is that the right one? Yeah. Bam, get you out of there. Alright, so now we've got our nice little platform level. This is where the road would be. How does that feel? Not that I'm really that interested, but it's cool to have. Two tracks in one. Ain't shit down here. It's up a little bump there. That's fine, man. I mean, this is a pretty smooth track as far as my tracks go. Ooh, that's a cool bump. Let's see, it's like hovering. It's any smoother. Yeah, it's definitely smoother in the hot rain, which is good. It's a little weird about. I don't know why. I guess, I don't know. See, that's fine. It's just all about how you hit it. I think it's good enough. I'm glad I went with 3 stories. 3 stories is good. Yeah. Anyway, it feels good. With the PS5, there's so much more feedback in the controller that it's like it can be discouraging when you're building a track and you're trying to make everything smooth, because it's really hard to make it all smooth. Now granted, with this I could have the transition angles. I think maybe I need to rotate 2 degrees for every 1 degree. Maybe it depends on the radius. It's gotta, I mean, there's some relationship there that I'm not understanding. In terms of getting it smooth, you know, I know there's got to be too much of an incline. It can't be too much of a decline, because otherwise there would be a hump. So it's got to be that it's too sharp. But by how much? You know, like I can tell that it's off, but how do I get it smoother? How do I get it better? What's the way to do that? Do I need to go down into the thousandths, hundredths, and rotate? I mean, I think that's going to be what it takes to get it ultimate smooth. And also the transitions rotating by 1 degree on the X, but I don't think that's necessarily a fault of what's going on here. Default for what's going on here. You know, it's just, it's tough. It's tough to get everything like perfect. So, you know, all things considered, if there's the chance for 4 little bumps or on the track, but everything else is good, then I think that's all right. I don't know, man. It's good enough. I'm not gonna get too torn up about it. I'm always trying to do the best that I can, but sometimes you can only get it good enough. And this, the 30s, I haven't spent a whole lot of time with, so it's, I mean, I started using them, and it did alright, but that was PS4, so it's PS5, and it's a lot more sensitive, so I got things to learn. You know, I think next time I do one with the 30s, I'm going to try rotating, depending on the radius, but probably it makes sense, 3 degrees on the Z, 2 degrees on the X for the runways. I think that might be the trick, but then again, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to play around with it, though. Anyway, so what we need to do, we need to make a template of our corner and then lay in our other straights. So yeah, let's do that. Where's my nicotine? One sec. Alright. Sorry, spizzed out there. Thinking about what comes next. So, let's get a... No. What have we done? Uh-oh. This piece is gonna be somewhere. Everything's America now. Where'd that prop go? That's the question. There it is. That's okay though. I kinda like... Oh, but of course not that one. Why would that one go blue? Or that one? Do we keep... Obviously not these. Do we keep these and do like a... Be like a blue and yellow thing going around? Lightning Raceway? I don't know, the lines don't really match up. That one's kind of cool, but no, I think not. Yeah, so they're gonna change again anyway, so I'm not gonna think too hard about it. Yeah, so let's put you back. No, we need that one. Whatever, let's get rid of it. Would be alright there. Okay. So, back to what we're doing. Oh, of course. Do it. No. No, it did not. It's disappointing. Alright. It might be there once we test it, but likely not. Okay, so let's do that there. Which room we got? Oh, cool. Alright. Okay, hey, there it is. Okay, now let's, for the sake of being able to see everything, okay. Purple, yellow, red, orange, sure. Should be good. Okay. We don't need that one. We don't even need that one, really. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay. 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 So let's get this template. Start trying to match it up. What are we looking at? Not long enough? Goddamn prop isn't long enough. Okay, well, we will replace it. Is that even? Just a little under that red, a little under that white. Looks about right. Okay. Let's start getting an idea of what we got. looks alright. Yeah, so, I mean, we've accidentally built Bristol, but that's fine. That's a mess, so I need to fix that. Does it? Extends the right way there. I just didn't get it in there. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's gonna look good once I get the piece here. Shoot. What time are we at? 30 minutes? Okay. Yeah, so I think for the sake of having a whole section dedicated just to walls, I'm going to stop the video here. Yeah. The other option is to do a colored. That would look a lot cooler. We can't do yellow. We could do light blue. Try to get everything American. We could do red. Yeah, I think that's gonna look the sharpest. Have it do be a colored stripe. Look dope. Have the black top. I mean, there's something to be said, but it's just kind of, that's gonna look way cooler. Alright, yeah, so I think that's good there. Let's save this. Then we can get rid of this. Probably should have kept those just to use to replace those runways, but that's alright. I'll do that on the video pause. More or less, we are at 132 props, so we'll get the walls done for, you know, 40 per side, 80, you know, I mean, realistically, you could build this track on PS4 if you wanted. You got the props for it. Use the 15s, you don't do some of the concentric circle work. It's fine. Yeah, man, it's gonna be alright. It closes up a little bit too tight there. And the solution to that could be just to have the straight run that way, and then it opens up as a little sort of, I don't know, hatchet, kind of like it's doing now. You know, I'm okay with that. I'd much prefer just to run straight all the way down. I think that's gonna look the cleanest. Yeah, so I'll do 2 separate checkpoints. Nice, 2 tracks in one. Yeah, cool. So, yeah, that's the infield for the most part. I mean, we just gotta fix that and then add the 2.5s. And that'll, you know, and we're just gonna go with however it feels. You know, with this transmission may feel a little rough down here, maybe, but again, not super worried. It's really just I was going for the aesthetic, um, you know. So this isn't that kind of track, and honestly, the kind of track that is trying to be that Bristol, my version of it, I'm gonna delete it because there's no point. It just there's no point for the inside. It doesn't. There's just no point. And this is going to be way cooler because I have so many more props and I can do whatever I want instead of trying to make it look like Bristol. Alright, anyway, so yeah, it'll be inspired by, but yeah, cool. Very pleased with what we've done so far. I appreciate you guys checking it out. If you stuck with it this whole time, that kudos to you. I don't know how long it's been. We're on like the third and a half, fourth and a half, fourth. I don't know. Been a while. Anyway, alright, so that said, let's get on to the next one.